Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. I'm BattleMode and this is episode 92 of my Let's Play series. We are now on round 144, so the game is well advanced. And in the last, well, I've just rolled a turn and I want to show you some stuff that's happened. I think this is going to be an interesting, this is going to be an interesting episode because, well, I've got to do some stuff. So let's see what happened in the last turn. I'm just going to have a quick look at the vidcon first. So elections have been held and the Superior Circle, which was the old minority, won the elections with 14% of the vote. We'll have a look at this in a minute and just see how this kind of changes the game. We've discovered fuel deposits, metal and oil drilling, and radioactives and oil. Gosh, loads. Right, we're going to have to check our resources now because it might be that losing those mines is a big problem. We're in the full-blown time of learning, so we're getting more bonus research points. This is great. We've had a leader killed in the combat. This is Cameron Ironhill. He was killed in action during fighting in the front line, so he was a little bit too brave for his own good, by the sound of it. Research complete radiation cleansing. Now, I think I got this one because I wanted to break through into the fusion nuclear research. So, we've also completed shield generator. We've got heavy armor infantry core operationalized. And we've discovered a new tech, shield optimization. And we found a protocol android. This guy's good. He's really good for OHQ commanders. And then we've got a bunch of these cards, as usual. Loads of zoo projects. I probably should go through and use those. Okay, next let's take a look at the history. So I'm going to set this to play. Now, this is Robosphere Republic attacking us. And, yeah, they're not going to do anything to us here. Oh, actually, they won. Well, it said defenders stood firm, but they actually killed 300 of our soldiers. That's interesting. So we've got to be a bit careful here. I've been taking that a little bit lightly. But I don't think Robosphere are a threat to anybody at this stage of the game. I mean, that's all they've got left. Now, this is Montafel. Right, now, if you remember in the last episode, I moved some forces up in an attempt to try to create a couple of pockets. I want to try and encircle as many of the troops as I can. I don't have that much fast here, but I'm moving up a couple of. I've got a tank brigade, I think. Might be a regiment. I forget which. But yeah, I've got a formation of heavy tanks coming up, and I've also got a whole bunch of motorized troops too. So they will help in this kind of endeavor. We really want to kind of blitzkrieg this and try and push through with panzer, classic panzer tactics, break through and see if we can kind of like encircle stuff. With the idea is to take this province here. I forget the name of it now, but as you can see, Montafel are kind of moving backwards. Okay, Montafel are just killing these reptiloids that I left up there. I'd just completely forgotten about those guys. Not really that bothered about them. They could have been useful as some backline, nuisance, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Okay, let me just check what that one was there. Okay, so this is an important battle. We've got this is my town of Peter. This is really close, by the way, to Skull Tower, so it's really close to our home base. And this is where Montafel are attacking. Now, I drastically underestimated the amount of troops that Montafel had here. They've got 143 power here, attacking like 20. And if you can see, look, they've got a whole bunch of tanks. Lezard 2s, Char 2s, Chars, Bisons, all these things. Like, they've got hundreds of tanks, hundreds of them. And they basically hit us with the tip of the spear. So they killed a bunch of soldiers and destroyed a few trimmer guns. They pushed us back. And they pushed us out of these ruins. That was my weak point there. And look how many, look, they're just moving more and more troops in. Then they attacked us again here in this location, these mountains. Now, they're not going to do so well with tanks here, but it was actually the infantry that pushed us back. Now, we lost some zero guns, some trimmers. Basically, we lost a few troops there, and they pushed us back. Now, this is not good, and I'll explain why. This territory here is Roshoye Pax, who I'm kind of like not allied with, but I'm friendly with. I can't move into this without suffering a huge diplomatic penalty, which will be crippling to me. Like, seriously, it'll be really bad. However, they can. And they are Montafel are at war with Rochoyer Pax, which means that once they've got through this square here, they can then, I mean, they can do it anyway, they can move around, but it looks like they're trying to go through these roads. Now, this group here, I'll probably go into this when we finish watching the history in a little bit more detail, but basically, I need to strengthen up these troops, jam up this area, including destroy the roads, because they can't. The tanks will move very, very slowly through these low mountains and forests. This is a cloud forest, so if I basically destroy the roads, put a load of fortifications in here, like get troops fortified, I'm going to try and slow them down as long as I can. The problem is they might just go around me. So if they do go around me, that helps me because it opens up my front with them, because this is a horrible front to fight a war over. Let's see what else they're doing. Now, in other news, they did attack us here. They attacked where we just had a bunch of shredder guns, which are, I think they were tank destroyers. So they destroyed a few tank destroyers, pushed us back, but they're not going to get much more than that. We've actually got a pretty competent general on that front. This is Gigwa, who are just kind of pushing, just helping me finish off Robespierre Republic. I'm just going to go to the next regime there. Now, this is Carrion Pax, who are not dead. Far from it. You know what? I was kind of saying to myself, maybe this game was a little bit too easy, but I think I'm going to start finding it getting difficult now, which is what I want. So Carrion Pax push me back here. They're actually starting to make, like, you'll see that they're actually starting to take a little bit of their territory back. I don't really have much in the way of troops around here. They're all really, really weak. So this is another crisis point. It's not a crisis yet because it's so far out of my main territory that I don't really, it's not that bad. Okay, they attacked us here and they didn't do very well. That initial splitting maneuver that I did, that cut off supplies to nearly all of them. They all starved for ages, and that's why I was able to push them back so hard. But now they're starting to rejig their supply lines, and they will have set up, you know, a new HQ, US HQ, or at least they would have figured a way to get supplies to those cut-off elements. Now this is Tarrafel. Tarrafel seem to have acknowledged this danger now here, and you'll see that they are, yeah, they attack me again, and they are killing my troops still. They pushed me back slightly. Now we stood firm there, and they lost a lot of troops. That's good for me. I'm pretty sure that I've got more troops than them. Okay, they managed to kill a few buggies here. And look at this. Look at this. Here they attacked us in a sort of two-pronged attack, and they lost like thousands of troops. This is really good for me. I didn't lose anybody, look. They did attack me where I was strong. So, yeah, not sure why they did that. I was in a very strong position. And obviously whatever I had was just a good counter. One thing I'd like about this game that Vic said is difficult is to be able to go and check these individual battles and look at the individual battle reports. Apparently he said that might be tricky with the way that the game's built. At least I think that's what he said. So that's a shame. I'd like to be able to go into the individual battles and look what happened, but it's no biggie really. Okay, these are just some aliens. And the aliens are just kind of like, they're still providing a nice little role as a blocker, but look here, they cut me off again. These aliens are annoying for this. They're really good little raiding units that just charge through and kind of suicide themselves. Okay, so we've got a couple of important things that we've got to look at here. The first thing, the most important thing I think, since it's so close to Skull Tower, is this. We've got a huge stack of tanks. Look at this. Look, I don't know if you can see this down here in the bottom left, but we've got an absolute massive stack. I'm just going to click through these and just so you can see just quite how many troops they've got. They've just got so many tanks. Now, this is not the good ground for them. They want to be fighting in the open ground, right? So if they come at me this way, I'm in big trouble. But I'm pretty sure that they're still at war with... Have a look at Montafel. Yeah, they are... Oh no, they're at peace with Rishoye Pax. That's great news for me. Okay, so they've got to come through here. Unless they want to make war with us. Which means my first job, I think, here is I need to buy some time. Diesel Roverline, the commander of the 30th Siege Infantry Corps, is not a good commander. He's a covert ops guy, look. And so he has got some command rating, but it's all in covert ops. He's really not strong. He's got to go. So I'm going to go and put him... And I'm going to give him another job. Okay, so it's going to diminish his relationship. This is the only chance I'm going to get to do this before this war really kicks off, because these tanks can just... They can roll through here really, really easily. I need to get something in here. So I'm going to have to sacrifice these trimmer guns. I'm also going to, like, the 32nd by Ian Benwalker. Look, this guy's also got a war rating of 12. He's useless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually send these troops forwards here. I just need something in the way. We have got a bunch of trimmer guns here, and I'm basically going to sacrifice the 32nd. They are going to get absolutely wrecked if they get attacked by, you know, a whole bunch of these tanks. Firstly, let's just transfer some of these trimmer guns over to one another. I believe that they're the same, so there we go. And then we've got this group here. Third. Okay, that looks good. So we like, these guys are not going to be... Let's have a look at their readiness. 81, 86. The trimmer guns are on 22. But they're just really, really bad. And those guys aren't doing good either. Let's just get some recon in on this square here. I want to see exactly what they've got.
Birds are in the sky.
Got 3 pages of troops, look. Yeah, so their readiness is fair. They've got a fair readiness. They got decent morale as well, and they're starting to get entrenched. I think that these guys will be able to at least slow these troops down. The next job is I'm going to destroy the roads. I think if we demolish the roads here. Oh, we can't do it in that one now. That's a shame. I'm going to destroy these roads. Look, couldn't get it. I don't know why it wouldn't allow me to destroy it on this one. Let's see what I'm doing here. Do it from this direction. It's not letting me do it. I think it might be because I should be able to destroy that one, surely. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened there. I think that it's kind of destroyed it between this point and this point, but not here. This is where I wanted to destroy it. This was really important. I don't know why it's not letting me. It might be because I've just taken this particular place here. Either way, at least I've broken it here. Now this is going to screw my supply lines up, and these guys are going to be out of supply, so they're now going to have to march. But they're not doing much good here anyway. So I am actually going to move these guys in this direction. I don't think they're going to be able to attack. No, they're not going to do any good there. The trimmer guns can move back. It's going to leave them there, I think, for the time being. Now, threatening Seltris is one possibility. But I think that these guys I don't want them to starve. So I'm just going to leave them there for the time being. What I might do is build a road here. This is going to cost a lot. 640 industrial points. But we don't want to build roads here. Whatever we do, we don't want to leave a way for Montafel to get into this part of my territory, because it's not well defended. It's only got this 33rd, and I don't think they've got a very good general. Yeah, he's not good. So he's starting to level up a little bit, but he's a Cat 1. He's not going to get very far with that. Okay, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to destroy the road I wanted. That's a real shame, because that means that they're going to be able to just march into this, and I'm so tempted to restart the turn. I'm so tempted to cheat and restart the turn so that I can do that the next turn, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I've so far avoided cheating at all in this game. But I don't, do you know what? I'll tell you what it is. If I'm stymied by something that is a game mechanics issue, I will happily restart, because that, you know, like, if I'd have known basically that issue would have stopped me destroying this road here, I wouldn't have done it. Obviously, I try to play as fair as possible, but I'm not beyond reloading stuff if I feel that I've been screwed by the game mechanics in some way, or just through my ignorance of them. Okay, so okay, the other job is the 30th. We now need to get a decent commander in here, and I've been looking at some candidates. Let's have a look at the candidates. So if we search, I've got these guys searched by leaders sorted by command rating, and just to save some time, basically, I had a look at Brianna Oldfort. I had a look at this guy, Watson Silihans, although he's the governor of T-Teal, but he's actually really high in war rating or command rating, but he's a covert ops guy, so he kind of wants to be somewhere else probably. Then we had where are we? Cosmo Menkib, who is the commander of the 23rd Heavy Machine Gun Corps, but the 23rd are currently engaged. Just bear with me. The 23rd are here. They are they're part on this eastern front, or the sort of southern front, in the war against Carrion Pax, and they're about to take Keats. And I think that, man, these guys have got a lot of troops. Look, they've got a whole assault infantry division here, but I want to at least hold this line. Now these two commanders, Cyrus Underwood, this old guy here, he's also pretty good. So I need the 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Corps and these guys, and the 23rd. You know, these guys, these all need to be here. They are basically what's stopping Carrion Pax folding in this line here. Okay, so he can't move. The other one was the general for the 15th Infantry Corps, Machine Gun Infantry Corps, Brianna Oldfort, who is an excellent commander. She's also high in covert ops, but she's got a really high OHQ rating as well, and she's got tons of experience. She's one of my better generals. Unfortunately, she is now responsible for this push against Montafel. I want to use these this turn. I don't know if they'll be engaging in combat this turn, so potentially I could move her, but I've thought against it. There's another guy here, this Wayne Roberts. Now, he's a Cap 4 with a command rating of 65, most of it in OHQ, also covert ops, but he's also got a whole bunch of combat skills. This guy is going to be my candidate. I'm going to move him. So he's currently commanding the 20th Heavy Siege Infantry Brigade. These are also, you know, being used at the moment, but I think these are less important. So what I am going to do now is just try and find a replacement for Wade Roberts. So Isaac Wolfram, governor of Nottingham. Okay, he's another covert ops guy. Just see if we can find another decent commander. We got Naomi Gipford. We want her. She's actually quite good defensive. We got the 3rd Heavy Armour Brigade. Which one's the 2nd Heavy Armour Brigade? I'm getting a bit confused now. Let's just have a look let's have a look at these tank divisions. So we've got the 2nd Heavy Armour Brigade here. That's the one that is going to be taking part in this blitzkrieg. Back to the OOB. Armoured Brigade. We've got the 3rd Heavy Armour Brigade. These guys are the ones that are... Yeah, these aren't doing well at all. They are I do need them down here, but... Simon Pollux, he's a Cap 4, look. With a decent command unit rating. Actually, he's quite good for high command as well. He's amazing. We don't want to waste him down there. So, let's get this guy. Gun tactics. Offensive tactics, tank tactics. Okay, so I don't think his defensive works is as high. Mind you, he has got 40 in gun tactics, so that would be good because our target battalion, if you remember, is a heavy siege corps. So let's just get heavy siege infantry corps. Let's just go back to Wade, whatever his name was, and just figure out what he's like for gun tactics. Yeah, he's got better gun tactics. This guy definitely wants to be in there. So we're going to call him, we're going to relieve him, and we're going to give him a, we'll just say, we'll give you a better job. Because I guess it is kind of a better job. I don't know if that's, I think technically he's not going to be counting as a better job. I think that's just basically the same. And then, where were we? Oh yeah, it was the third, this guy. So I'm going to relieve you and give you another job. Okay, so these guys next turn, they're all going to jump in and we'll switch them around. This is risky, but I think at least with breaking this road here, I mean, they're going to roll through this road up till this point. I'm just hoping that these troops here are just enough of a roadblock. Let's see if we can use the Apaches to take something out. Oh, X is air attack. Okay. So let's see if we can take something out here. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that airstrike was pretty decent. We managed to kill 3 tanks. Oh no, 4. That's not bad. It's better than a kick in the teeth. And it will also have damaged their readiness as well, which is good news. These guys are also suffering for supplies, look. That's really, really good news. Awesome. Okay, so I think with breaking this road, I mean, that's going to affect me a little bit, but it's going to affect him it's going to affect him a lot if he tries to come through this way. He also can't drive his tanks through these mountains. So there's going to be, yeah, tracked vehicles are going to have a 60 action point cost. That means that it's going to be difficult for them to get at Peter, I think. I wish I could have destroyed that, though. That was critical to my plans. But I don't think there's much I can do now. Let's get these guys in here. Yeah, we've got basically this whole core here, and hopefully these guys are going to be enough just to... I mean, they might get some infantry this way. I don't mind if they try that. It's not going to hurt me particularly. Yeah, and hopefully these guys are just enough of a roadblock for me to get the commander in for the 30th Siege Infantry. You see why I like this game? It's so cool, man. Like, it's so exciting. Let's get these here. Get these walkers in. I probably should have destroyed the road afterwards, but it's not going to affect me too badly, I don't think. I think these walkers here... They've got really low readiness, though. And these troops here, these should be enough, basically, to be able to... I don't think they're going to be able to push through here and here in one turn. They might do. They got a lot of tanks, and I underestimated them last time. But no, we can't strat move those guys. I'm certain they're not going to be able to blitzkrieg all the way through to Peter next turn, which was what my fear was. Okay, so yeah, we've got to try and contain this spearhead as long as possible. I desperately need some more troops now here in order to plug this gap. I think my best bet. This is all Rochoyer pack, so I can't get through here. Yeah, I can't get through. I can't march across this way. The fact that Montafel have made peace with Rochoyer packs is really good news for me. Okay, I wanted to deal with that first, and then there's a few more little issues that I want to have a look at. I'm just going to pause. Okay, folks. So here's what I was just looking at. This is in this potential crisis. This back door into Montafel is a real. This is a good position for us to be in. Basically, not only can I escape troops back down here, but I can also attack and come round their back. So what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to build a road here, but I've built a supply base in this location here, so we've got a bit more supply, and I've extended the road. I've made a sealed road going up at least this far. I want to be a bit careful because I don't know how many industrial points I'm going to need, so I've not built it all the way up because it's dead expensive. But yeah, the other option that I had was to get the 30th Siege Infantry and upgrade their troops to battle dress. Actually, I've decided against it. Look, so we're currently on Soldier 6, and in order to upgrade the whole the OHQ up to Soldier 7, we're going to need 145 machines, which is way more than I've got. My heavy industry just isn't there yet. I've only just started getting my heavy industry online. I could potentially buy them in, or and produce them. But the thing is, I don't think that battle dress is going to make a big difference. If you look at the hard defense rating on these two troops, or the hard attack rating when they're sat in defense, it's 255 over 248. It's almost negligible. These guys really aren't that much better. They've got much better hit points, no doubt. They will be much tankier, but they won't take anything out, so they'll just survive a little bit longer. I don't think it's worth the machines. So I've got to think about now what it is I'm going to build here. So I've got plenty of logistics points. Look, up until here, I can actually get something in that might be able to help us against these tanks. Anti-tank guns are going to help. And I have got some decent... I think my trimmer gun model is actually quite good. Where are we? Yeah, this is 1,336 in hard attack. Now, if they're well defended, a bunch of those is gonna chew through tanks. Even with these guys with 150mm polymer plating, they're going to actually do something. I mean, look, in attack they've got 1152 hit points. They've got more hit points in defense, look, because these are assault guns. Let's just have a look at what else we've got. We've got the Lézard 2. 200mm polymer plating. This is tough, this is. I might struggle to take these things down. The alternative is I have walkers, and walkers are also good against tanks, and they've got the laser guns, which are going to be better against that polymer armor. And they're mobile too. Now I already do have some of these here. They're expensive. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to go through the decisions for the turn. Applied Science Council task priority. So let's just have a look at what we've got to go through tech-wise. Yeah, there's Thropter design to come, but we can't research it yet. I think I'm just going to leave that as it is. I think currently I'm going for conventional small arms optimization. No, I'm not sure what it is that they're currently looking at. Let's have a look. Where are they? Fuel mix optimization. Okay, and they're 78 into that. I think I'm gonna change this. So let's just. I'll change it first. I'll just leave that as it is. That should, I think, I can't remember which way it works now, but I'm pretty sure that if you haven't got anything to discover, it just goes into research. At least I think that's how it works. Let's have a look. Oh no, it did assign 96 bureaucratic points. Yeah, I'm going to change this. Oops, hold on a minute. It's decisions I want. So let's drop this down. I'm actually going to go and talk to this guy and get him to change. This is the thing about the Applied Science Council, is when you've got these linear texts, sometimes you can just forget about them, which is it can be a real problem. Where are you? Okay, so it's research. Armor piercing optimization might be useful. We've got walker optimization, launcher optimization, payload optimization. We've already gone quite high in. Let's have a look. Atomic weapons. I am going to be using atomic soon. Energy guns optimization. That might be a good one. We'll make quite a lot of gains early on in that as well. Okay, Economic Council research. We've got mining techniques, which we're going for. I want to change this, I think. Mass food pool. So mining techniques is some around. Where are we? Mass food pool. I don't need that. What do we need for this? Okay, so we can't use this because we haven't got the right atmosphere. I guess it's the same with this too. If we need CO2. Okay, Fusion plant we can get, but we need to get... We have not yet discovered fusion plant discovery is possible. Ah! Okay. Economic Council. I wonder if we can call them.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Yeah, discovery priority is low. Let's put that discovery priority needs to be quite high now. And something like this.
Yes, sir. Roger
Okay.
that, sir.
And in this, let's just go for mass food pool for the time being. No, actually, I'll keep it on mining techniques. Military Research Council objective. This is all we've got. So oil we're doing kind of okay with. Let me just double check this. Let's just have a look to see what we're doing, how we're doing oil wise, because I'm getting the impression we're starting to run low. Where are we? So, oh, this is just by the zone, isn't it? We don't want to be looking by zone. Probably best off looking in the statistics. Inventories. Where's fuel? Fuel is orange. Going up and down like a rocket. This system, I don't like this system. It doesn't work when there's a lot of you've got a lot of zones. Look, this is just kind of unreadable now. Like if you could turn off individual zones, it would be a bit better. I really wish Vic would do something with this. I think this is probably something that needs, like like these are nice little graphs. They work absolutely fine when you've only got, you know, 1 plot or 5 plots to read, but when you've got 50 and you can't deactivate any of them, it's just completely useless. Okay, let's go back to the decisions. I think I'm just going to go with... I'll go with tactical nuke. I can't remember which. I think the tactical nuke needs I think it needs the... Oh, where are we? Extreme vehicles to fire it. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it allows you to produce big shell-like tactical nukes, can be fired by a modified howitzer, so it is that one. And we need fusion plants in order to get those. Make a fusion engine, that's interesting. I don't need gas power small arms. Thropter wings might be a good one to go for, because Thropters are decent. Apparently. I've never used them, but I gather that they're good. We got beam guns. Go back to where we were. Maybe I'll go for extreme vehicles and see if we can go for a tactical nuke launcher. Okay, OOP operationalization. This doesn't really matter a whole lot. Siege Grenadier Infantry Army. Motorized RPG Infantry Army. That might be useful. I haven't actually got very good RPGs at the moment. That would be something that it might be worth actually investing into. Okay, so we've got a minor worker strike in Zopivier. Let's just give them money. We're kind of like leveling out on money at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Let's just... Derby. So let's just give in some of those demands. We're going to raise our democracy rating. So look, we've actually gone back to the point where we can keep this going. Now, I'm not that bothered about the autocracy stuff at the moment. I kind of need to get my economy leveled. Photocron. Yeah, we're not going to make this. That's going to cause unrest. Just give them the money. Okay, we've got this slavers problem in Aurora. Oh, she succeeded. That's great. Okay. Igore Pax caught one of our spies. Yeah, let's smooth things over. we're going to easily do that. So that gives us a relationship increase with Gigari packs, which is always good for us. Tarador demands the release of a spy. They've offered us 9 political points in exchange. Let's refuse the payment. We don't like 9 political points. I'd rather have the diplomatic increase. Okay. A new commander for the 5th Light Infantry and the 12th Machine Gun Infantry Corps. So let's just see where these are. Yeah, these I don't want to be putting these commanders in. Probably should have done this before I remove these commanders. That's one of the things about Shadow Empire, I'll say, is that because it's so complex, kind of figuring out the order within which to do things, you know, like the order of operations, so to speak, when it comes to, you know, best practices. I don't know. It's pretty complex. Like I definitely should have waited to remove these guys. So let's have a look at so we've got the 5th Light Infantry Brigade. Where are they? Here we are, look. The 5th Light Infantry are here. Route head. Okay, it's these guys. Yeah, they want a commander. Yeah, this is the guy I think he died because he was just getting too close to the front line. Let's use a few political points and see if we can get... let's go and try and find a leader. So I don't want to spend too many political points. Let's see if we've got someone who's half decent though. Okay, we can recruit a military commander here. Yeah, let's just dismiss Wade for the time being. And who have we got? Why is it done this again?
Copy that.
Ignatius Jovenhol. This must be the guy that we just got. So he's Cap 1, War 80. Oh, it's not good, is it? I'm gonna have to put him in anyway.
Roger that.
And then the next one is for the 12 Machine Gun Corps. So let's just try and find those guys. Yeah, it's this unit here, this absolutely devastated unit. They're actually starting to... Their readiness is getting back online. Their morale is absolutely abysmal, though. Yeah, we need someone good in there, I think, if we're gonna save these guys. So let's get another military.
Roger that.
Recruit another military man. He looks okay. Oh, he's a high commander. He will do though. I think that would be useful having him in there. So let's get Hugo Toniday. He looks like a good fit. Okay, and that's looks like it's. Oh no, I really need to get the morale up here for these guys. Oh, did I forget to move this tank? I think I'm going to leave this tank here, and I'm going to we'll set its HQ back to the first SHQ, but I might put it under Hugo here, so under 12 Corps. There we go. Okay, so we've got some tanks here which might be able to be useful. Not going to be much useful in the desert, but it might help us. Like if we just move down here and just bash these guys, for example. But we need to just get something down to. Yeah, something like this, because these guys have got a bit of a habit. Let's just go and crush these aliens. There we go. Alright, there we go. So I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but I was just like, that's an interesting little situation. Alrighty, I'm going to go straight back to dealing with this problem here. So I think I might take 5 minutes. I'm going to pause this again, guys, and just take 5 minutes and just have a think. This is critical and I need to get this right. I need to think about exactly. I mean, like really, what I want is a nuke. A nuke here would absolutely just obliterate these guys. It's a bit close to Seltris, but it's not. I mean, I don't really at this point in the game. I don't really care about nuking towns. So I mean, you know, but a couple of nukes would absolutely annihilate these guys. The problem is I don't have any yet. Where are we? Military Research Council. Yeah, we've just finished Shield Generator. Or we're about to finish Shield Generator. Model Design is currently working on a new Walker. We'll have that next turn. So I guess next turn we can start making some nuclear weapons. It'll be interesting to see what the Walker model will be. Alright guys, I'm going to pause this for just a few minutes while I have a bit of a ponder about what to do with... it's like, do I build aircraft? Because a large wing of aircraft, of bombers, might be able to help thin these tanks down. I mean, you saw how well... How many did we have here? For these bombers? We had just 30 Apaches. 30 of these Apaches, and these are just like light, you know, like really small helicopters, and they killed 4. Okay, so that's not a lot out of, you know, 100 or whatever, but if I had, you know, a couple of regiment size, that might work. The other thing is just to get a whole lot of artillery, load them up in here, and then when they turn up and they're going to have to come through this square, then I can put some artillery in these woods. And I think artillery guns don't get any defensive or attack penalties in woods. So we can stick a bunch of guns in there along with some anti-tank guns and then just pound them with really heavy artillery. That's another thing that I could do. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of trimmer guns. So here's my thoughts behind this. Now, the options that I've got here are I can use armor, basically. Now, what we're looking for really is hard attack. What we've got, hard attack and defense. Now we've got these block of 3s. These block of 3s are decent. They've got 1,000. They're tough in defense, look, and they've also got a fairly high rating in defense. You know, fairly high hard defense, right? So these are pretty good. The only thing is, because they've got polymer plating and laser guns, they're going to take quite a lot of. They're going to take quite a lot of I forget what you call them now, rare metals. So heavy tanks also, we've got the metal heads. Now they're 1,500 in defense with a really high hit point level as well. So, you know, 4,000 versus 4,500 versus non-infantry. And they've got a heavy laser gun and 200mm polymer plating. The thing is, these guys are expensive. So if I was to show you how, like, let's say if I was to get where are we? Heavy tank regiment. I would just about be able to get them. 99% of them. So what am I short on? I don't take any machines. That's interesting. But it's the rare metals that I don't have a lot of. So they would be well worth it. And the good thing about those is I could then use them to counter-attack. And once I'm through, you know, like I'd have to build a road again, and get through this way. But then we could counter-attack with them. The trimmer guns are a lot cheaper. Let me just show you the AT guns that I've got. Now they've got 1,300 in defense. Now they don't have much hit points. That's the problem with these. Once they're hit, they're easy to destroy. But they're a lot cheaper. Just look at the production costs. Look. So we've got the trimmer gun here. They're 69 metal and 84. If you compare that to the heavy tank. 24 metal and 274 IP. They've also got rare metals. I'd like to take both. You know what? Thinking about it, the heavy tanks might be a better bet. The only thing is that a regiment of heavy tanks is going to give me what? I forget how many you get exactly. Let's go to the heavy tank regiment. First, we're going to have to just import some. Go to the second SHQ and just transfer some metals over.
Understood.
Is that many? I think something like that. Okay, let's try that. And then race formation, heavy tank regiment, metal head 2s. yeah, we can do this. Now that is going to take a lot, you know, it's basically taking all of these, but I should be able to get trimmer guns on top of this. So there we go. I'm gonna attach those guys to the 30th. Oh, I can't do it yet. Oh, I can't do it because the 30th have already got a couple of Walker regiments attached. So, okay, fair enough. What I'll do is I might detach one of those Walker regiments and attach these guys. And then I'm going to roll these dudes into here. And then try and get them into here if I can move them that way. I'm not sure how that's going to work now with this road gone. Maybe not. But either way, once those tanks are there, they're going to sit there, and there's only 18 of them, and they've got a whole lot of these, but they're pretty strong in defense. If you see, look, they've got 1531 in defense and a whole bunch of hit points, like loads of hit points. So they are going to be pretty decent. I think they're going to work quite well. And I'm pretty sure that I can also raise some trimmer guns too. Yeah, look, I can get an anti-tank regiment here. Can't quite get a division. I don't think a division would be that good. Useful actually. The reason being is because once they're overrun, they get destroyed quite easily. But let's put some trimmer guns there too. I think with these, with plenty of infantry. Providing that they don't invade and go round, in which case this whole plan's all for nothing. But I think this is going to be enough to kind of hold them off until I've got something. And bear in mind, I've got such an industrial output here that every turn I can get a load of these, right? But I can probably get more of that. Yeah, look, I can get another 80 regiment here if I wanted. I think I'd probably be better off with artillery. If I get some artillery here too. Okay, I didn't quite get the full amount there. Yeah, because we're running out of metal. That's the problem. Okay, so but this is a decent amount of stuff. So we've got the artillery guns. Oh, did I buy trimmer guns again? I think I bought more trimmers. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, never mind. I'll get some artillery next turn if I need them. So yeah, that's the plan. Basically, just jam them up here. All right. God, that took a long time to do. So let's go over to the eastern front. Now the third army are currently being moved back, so let's get these guys moving onto this road. Try and move them as far as I can. And I want these guys are going to get up into the same place. Just replace the troops here. Problem there. Have we got a problem in our logistics? No. Oh, they're GR grade, that's why. Okay. I could probably attach something better to those. Let's get these guys strap moved. Look at this, we can get them all the way up to this city here. And let's try and get a few of those up. Get the ones right at the end. Thank God for having a decent logistics. I've actually started building the high-speed rail, and the high-speed rail has really helped. Okay, I can't move them any further, but next turn I'll probably be able to move the rest of them. Let's keep those bikes there. So I'm going to strategic move these buggies. Okay, I can move these buggies down too. And I think I'm going to change those back to the first SHQ. The more stuff I've got down here, the better, basically. Okay. Back over to the eastern front. I think mostly this stuff is bring these militia back. Forgotten about these guys. Get them down this kind of way. What about the others? Oh yeah, okay. Alright then. These guys are running out of supply. Unsurprising, since I don't have any roads. So it's just right. We don't need this road here. Let's cut this traffic light off. at that point. And then let's build a road. Dirt road will do it. So these guys are going to be getting some supply next turn. I think for the most part, I'm just going to get these guys just to sit here. I might put them in trench. I won't, and the reason being because I'm just thinking that I might need to save some of those cars. I might come back and do them later. What's going on down in this direction then? Ah, we've got these GR guys. I don't want them exploring. Let's get them. So we've got the attack on Picard and 6th Infantry Corps. They're currently on defend. The 11th here too. Let's get these guys attacking in.
Engage the enemy.
Oh, we lost some troops here. It's interesting how it's often the machine gunners who die. Okay. Yeah, let's get these guys all up. Moving in on Picard, and let's see if we can get the troops of the 6th Corps around. Might just move those guys there, just to cut this supply line. And then... Okay. Okay, we're starting to see what they've got around here now. 2, 3, 5. Yeah, okay, so we're within command range. '28th, these are a heavy machine gun infantry brigade, so these guys want to be basically sat defending around. So let's do that now. Let's get them strategic moved in there. Got 3 HQs all set on that square there. Okay. That's not a good thing to do. Let's go and take this. Wow, what was that we've just taken? It's a Xeno farm. They're going to starve because of that. We need to take this. Kind of want to take this quickly. We're not going to be able to take it quickly though. We don't really have... I mean, these are infantry, right? They're not the best troops really for doing this kind of job. Really what we want is... We want some walkers or some tanks to try just to charge in here. In fact, tanks wouldn't be the best thing. Walkers would be perfect. I don't think we can get anything like that around here at the moment. I wonder if they've left the neighbour... No. We've only got 28 recon, so we don't know what's in there. Alright, I think that situation's about as good as we can get it for the time being. We're going to wait for these. We'll see how the enemy reacts. I expect they're going to retreat from this. They might try and pile all the troops into Picard. We've got 190 recon on here. Oh, that's where their SHQ is. Oh dear. They're in big trouble. These guys are in big trouble now. If I could take their SHQ, they're going to be in big trouble. Big trouble in Little China. I think it's just a shame I don't have anything faster moving. Kind of push some of their territory back around this area. Okay, now I was pulling the... This is the first, isn't it? Where are we? Yeah, the first machine gun infantry brigade. I actually want to turn those into a corps. I want to turn them into a corps next, and I think they're going to be replacing where the 3rd machine gun infantry army were. The red, the red group. These ones here. I think I'm going to bring the 1st back up. Yeah, this guy's not really very good general. I don't like. He's not that much use. Let's get these guys out of here. I'm going to start pulling them back. Just leave it in that, and then I'm gonna get them to a place where they can actually start taking replacements. But they need to be pulled out. It might even be worth just disbanding them, and then recreating them later. Okay, so we've got this front here with Montafel. We've got a 29th Siege Infantry Brigade, a really bad general, and we've got the 24th here. Yeah, 27th, sorry. This guy's a lot better. He's actually quite good, so let's get this guy here. Let's try and get some troops. I'm spread a little bit thin here, this is the problem, so... The Siege Infantry Battalion... This is a brigade. Okay, right, so it's making sense. Ah, these are the same colour. This is why I'm getting confused. So now these guys are going to be attached to the 16th Machine Gun Infantry. So let's see if I can find the 16th. Going to be in SHQ 3, it should be. I think they might be under SHQ 2. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so probably need to change those so they're under the 3rd SHQ. Where are we? 29th. 29th Siege Infantry Brigade. And these guys... 16th Machine Gun Infantry Corps. Here we are, 16th. Get out to the front so I can see them. So they want to be changed to the 3rd SHQ. And moving forwards. Let's get these guys down. These guys are going to try to take, you know, decent formation. She's only Cap 1, but she's not actually a bad commander. So hopefully these guys are going to be able to take some of the slack. I might move this independent infantry battalion up to, if we can. Okay. Might just bring these guys down. Attach them to the 29th. Let's Siege Infantry Brigade. Just give them a little bit of extra oomph. I'm going to keep all these guys. How many have we got here? We've got this light infantry brigade, which aren't so good in defence, but I might just put these guys on the wings like this, just so we've got a bit of extra defence over here, so they can't flank me round there. The rest of these can sit, and they can just stay entrenched. Not with these. More damage I can do at long range, the happier I'll be. Okay. I wanted to change the colour of these inside, so there's something that's a little bit... There we go. At least I can see them. They're not the same colour as this 16th Infantry Corps. Okay. Are these part of the 27th? These should be part of the 27th as well. Okay. Yeah, how many? These the 4th. 2, 3. Oh, so these still have got 5 attached to them. 3. Are they there? 4, 5. Okay. So we do actually have some tanks still here on the front line. I think what I need to do is I need to find a place for these tanks to attack, and start making use of them. They're currently just sat in defence. That might be a good place. Let's just. That would just be pushing these back, though. I'd like to try and create a pocket if I can. Let's see how this goes.
Engaging
We have to soften them up with artillery, so I expect I shall win. Come on. Okay. So much for that. Try again with these other tanks that we've got here. See what we've got. 2. Okay, this looks like it might be better. Yeah, they've got a defensive posture. But we've destroyed their entrenchment. I think we should be able to do this now.
Engaging enemy.
Yeah, we got them retreating this time.
Mission successful.
We didn't kill much, unfortunately. Okay, we pushed them back. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we're going to stay with I'm going to keep these guys entrenched. And let's see. I don't want to lose my entrenchment bonus. I'm not in a hurry to push these guys back. I think I'd rather hold the line, to be honest. It's kind of turned into a bit of a dirty trench war, this one. Now, where else have they got weak points? The AI is quite good at actually defending itself. Oh, look at these blockers in the way. Yeah, we're not going to get anything like that. I wonder if... I'm a little reluctant to move these tanks because at the moment they're serving a nice defensive purpose. Look, I mean, these cataphracts are monstrous in defense. Same with the metalheads that I've got. There's only high velocity guns there. I really need to upgrade these. I wonder if we can create at Giguar. What can we get? Can we get some heavy tanks? No. I'd really like to get some metalhead 2s, but we can't. And the reason being is we don't have enough rare metals by the looks of it. And we won't have a connection to be able to bring any in. Yeah, the third SHQ is a little bit flimsy, I'm afraid. I feel a little bit more happy that we've got this machine gun regiment coming in. They're not the they're not the most recent soldiers. They're only using Gauss rifles. Yeah, that's not great, but I think they'll at least help plug this gap. I think what's going to happen is they're going to have to start diverting some of these troops to defend their SHQ. If they don't, they're going to be in trouble because I'm going to take this, and this is going to be a decent city, I expect, and then I'm going to destroy them basically because I'll get round the back, I'll cut them off. And then that's, then we've got access to this zone here, and their front line is going to have to start moving down this way to defend like that. And then yeah, I think I'm going to win it. So, got a fair defense around Weimar here, look. Okay. Oh, before I forget, there's one thing I need to do, and that is I need to get some... See this Celtris zone here? I actually really want to get some spies in. Let's go to... I actually wrote myself a little note to do this. Celtris. Go there. Yeah, I want to get spies in. Part of the reason why I got blindsided here was because I didn't have any spies in Montafel, in that part of Montafel anyway. So let that be a lesson. Yeah, it's Celtris. And that should be easy. So let's see if I can get let's try and get a spy team in. Even a spy ring.
Yes, sir.
Yes! That was a good roll. I really took a risk there. But getting 6 spies into Celtris is really going to help things. I might try and get a spy team in as well. Okay, right. So we've got 10 spies in there. That I can't remember exactly how it works, but I think 10 spies should be enough that we should get, a lot of information. I want to know what's in here. Then we've also got Morju. And Morju might be worth just getting a few spies into just to see what just get a lay of the land. So let's just get a spy in Morju.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we failed that one. I'm going to try again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, I got 2 in that time. That should be enough just to get an eye on what's there. I don't know if they'll have much built up in that place. Then we've got Dessau. And then we've got Zopavier. So let's try and get some in Dessau too.
Yes, sir.
Critical success. All right, that's excellent. So we've got 2 in there too. And then let's try and get a couple into... Let's try and get some into Zopavier here. Zopavier.
Yes, sir.
Success. Okay. Wow, I rolled just on the number. It's a really low roll. I'll just try and get more in that one. Okay, there we go. So, I think that's 4. Okay, right, that's better. I'm actually going to get some eyes on my enemy. I should have done this way before. Okay, this episode's getting quite long, so I'm going to try to go through the rest of the stuff that I've got to do. Oh, I miss these guys here. I'm going to try and go through the rest of the stuff that I've got to do as quickly as I can. I think I've pretty much done the war here. I don't really think there's much more I can kind of do here. Now I might be able to. Oh, I can attack these. Look. Yeah, let's attack those with all those tanks.
Attack formation.
Ouch! This might have been a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. They are very, very strong in there. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, this is just going to be a defensive... This is going to be a holding manoeuvre here, really. First, I could move into these low mountains here, but the problem is they've got quite a lot of troops. They're on an all-out attack as well, which is pretty nasty. I think I probably want to get the 16th on a posture too before I forget. So let's get... might get them in defence.
Aye, aye, sir.
It's going to be absolutely critical that they hold the line. So we'll do that this turn before I forget. Okay, let's move over to the war with Karanon Pax. Look at this. We are actually starting to get some supplies in here. Look, looks like these guys got most of the supplies they were wanting, which is great news. I really need some helicopters this direction. What's the chance of me building some in artificial biped? Not a lot. Where are we? Recon. I think the scouters were the helicopters, weren't they? Yeah, I don't think I can't afford them. I think I'll just have to leave it this turn. It would be useful to get some helicopters over here. I don't know. I can't remember actually what these guys were, but attacking into that unknown area is going to be a big problem, probably. So let's not do that. What else have we got? Are these guys getting... Yeah, these guys are starting to get supplies as well. They had a bit of a pickup issue with food. Okay, they could also probably do with being in a posture. Let's move those guys back there. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting enough in here now. I might move these ones back and just get them replenished. Same with these walkers. Yeah, again, then some of these guys are not getting the right food, so I'm just going to try and pull them back. It's unfortunate. What's this here? This asset. Solar panels 5. Interesting. It's giving me energy, which I could probably do with. So bring those there. Let's get these transferred into the 54th. At some point in the next few turns, I really need to go through and replace troops that I've lost. Where I've been consolidating the components of, you know, one battalion into another here and there. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we're just going to do some supply raiding again. That should be enough just to stop them from surrounding me. Move those guys any further. Let's bring those guys back. Bring the HQ. Oh, look at this. Moving. They're trying to move up anti-tank guns. Interesting. That's a bit of an issue. Let's. Now these aren't really in any position to do much of a counter-attack by the looks of it. We might be able to actually get a sneaky surround in here, look. Let's see if we can kill these guys off quick. Come on. I don't think we're going to do it. Really close though, look at that. And we managed, I mean that's going to really damage them. Okay, let's get this HQ here. We'll try and get a bit of a defense in depth. These aliens are going to cut me off again if I don't do something. I'm just going to attack here, I think. Okay, that was a good job. I might keep them here. Just their presence here will mean the aliens are going to have to... Actually, I might move them back. I think I'm going to do it like this. Try and hold this line here. Okay. Let's just see what we've got over here.
Birds are in the sky.
Light armor battalion. It's another oh, here we are, it says. Okay. Yeah, these guys seem to be... I just want them to sit here and hopefully their morale is going to go up. I don't know if it is. It might just be going down. I might just move them back just so that they're... We're just kind of keeping a sort of defensive line. I don't care if they take this stuff, these dunes. These guys probably want to be on entrench. I think I'm going to put them on entrench. I do need to leave some defensive stratagems for the war against Montafel in the north. So there we go. These tanks, I'm going to move them up as planned to take part in this blitzkrieg up in this direction. Where are we? About it. Okay, there's the HQ, so let's try and keep them kind of close to the HQ unit. Let me just see if I can find the rest of them. One, move to two. There we are, there's the other one. Okay. There's not much more we can do down here. Okay, so now we've got the... in the war against Carolyn Pax in the west, we have the Siege of Keats, I'm going to call it. Now, do I have enough to be able to take this? I think I have. I've got plenty of troops. I've got to think about... I mean, they've got loads of defences, though. I mean, they've even got this... They've got a division here, look. An assault infantry division. They're all on all-out attack at the moment, which is interesting. It's kind of a good time for us to attack them. Now, I'm a little bit reluctant to do this with this huge amount of artillery because I absolutely devastated the town last time. And they're not very well dug in. So I do wonder if it might be better us just attacking them. The problem is we haven't got the best attacking troops. These are all machine gun regiments. And this is a heavy machine gun regiment, which is even worse for attack, basically. So I might just bring these guys in here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have we got another one there? 1, 2, Or hold on, we got 2 in this one. There we are. Oh, there we go, 5. I can't count. Okay, so that HQ is just about close enough. And I want to move this other group in here. Just see if we... Just going to check on these... oh, we've got loads of recon on that. Yeah, our reconnaissance is good in this area. Yeah, we've got a spy in there. That's helping. Might just get one more spy in this area. Where are we? Chaudmont, is it? I think it's this one. Or is it here? Let me just let's have a look. It's Keats. So, where are we? Keats. What is it? I'm not going to do this the long way round. Keats. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got them in. Awesome. Okay, so that will just give us some more prior knowledge if something else comes in. Oh, Keats is actually quite small. Okay, never mind. So let's go and move the rest of these troops in. These are what I'm going to be assaulting with, I think. Now, I might be able to get in with those walkers. Interesting. We've got plenty of recon. These are just a recon squad as well. I don't know if I need both of those recon squads over there now. I might start moving these up to this front. I'll just keep some of them here. Now, the 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Corps are on infiltration, so they can actually attack. I don't have anyone... Oh, yeah, these guys. These are in a position to attack as well. So they could actually support this, this walker unit. What I might do is, let's just see who we've got attached to the 2nd here. Because I might attach them. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got 6. So we should be able to... Yeah, it's this artillery regiment. Should be able to attach one more to them then. It's only 6. There we go. Is that right? 2nd? 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Corps. There we go, yeah. Okay. Now we've got those guys attached. The walker unit. They're just gonna get much better synergy. And let's just see if we can move in with... We'll just attack with everything we've got, basically. I don't know if I want to use the artillery. I think the artillery might cause too much collateral damage. 96 to 1 sounds like it's good. Just bear in mind that... I mean, we've got full recon. This should be fine. I might even just not attack with this group and just go with the ready ones.
Move it now.
Okay, we won. Looks like we won without casualty as well, which is excellent. They were on an attack, on heavy attack, which is probably not the smartest thing, to be honest. I want to move these guys here in line. Yeah, why not? The walkers can actually follow through for another attack. That's interesting. Let's do that. See if we can get another attack in. Oh, wow. Okay, so we basically followed up on the troops that we just took. We just followed up on those troops and just obliterated them. That was excellent. Really pleased to see that. Okay, this is looking good. Get what the range is on these things. 8 hexes. Shall we get them in here? I'll just leave them, save the fuel. I don't think we're going to... We're not going to need anything over this end. So we've got these guys. We're going to move these in. Yep. They've still got... their defences are pretty strong there. We're kind of pushing in on Keats though. Sorry, on this zone here. I think that... Yeah, the problem is with this gives us access to this zone here, and there's one down here too that we haven't seen yet, called Exeter. Next turn I'll get some spies in Exeter and just have a look what's down there. Now I was hoping to be able to kind of like to push across here, but we're gonna have to get, it's gonna be difficult, and I'm just hoping that we're actually in supply here. Yeah, we should be. Let's just have a look at the preview, logistics preview. Yeah, we've got good logistics going in here. This should be enough. 500 to be able to fuel all those guys. Let's move the HQ a little bit closer now that we've pushed in a little bit further. Okay. Next, I've got the 19th Motorized. The 19th Motorized is going to move up as close to the front line as possible. Any more for any more. Yeah, these guys. So I might move those in a moment because they might be pertinent to my immediate tactical considerations while I'm figuring out the rest. I think what I'll do is oh, by the way, this is something I did off screen. I actually raised up a independent mechanized infantry regiment, so a bunch of bolter buses, and I attached them to the 15th under Brianna Oldfort. So I'm going to move these guys forwards as well. I just thought that the more mechanized infantry I've got, the better. And these guys are actually decent because these bolter buses, these will pack a punch. They're actually pretty effective in attack. Okay. I'm just going to finish off moving everything down in this direction. Now this desert war is this is going to be hard. I've got plenty of supply, but they've got lots of troops here. And I think what I might be best off doing is getting these guys setting a defensive line now. 22nd Infantry are also on infiltration. Sons as well. Let's get those guys forward there. Yeah, so if I get a kind of double thick line here, a sort of defensive depth. Something like this. So we've got this kind of line here. They're going to have to go round me. Meanwhile, I can kind of pound them and soften them up from long range with these launchers. Yeah, we've got a bunch of tanks here. That's going to hurt. Let's get both of them in. Yeah, look at that. Okay, well we only killed one Fusilier, but that's okay with me. I might just get these buggies over this side. Okay, we've got a temporary base here. What's this asset? This is an ice mine here. Yeah, so we don't have enough troops. I don't think we've got enough troops really to be able to win this battle here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just try and keep them in a position where we'll just keep them away from us, because we don't really want them coming in and threatening our assets in this area, particularly with this war with Montafel in the north. Okay. Buggies. See what we can find with these buggies. Try and push some of their territory back a little bit. Is that within? Yeah. We also need to build some roads here. So let's get some roads in. That'll do. Yeah. Let's just see if that will date that. Okay, we're not getting much in the way of logistics up this way. Oh, we've got to be a bit careful about supply then. Okay, so we've got a fair bit of recon. We've got enough spies in here. We've got 8 spies in here, look, to be able to get a decent recon. Not going to give us the full information that we need, but it's not bad. Now these medium tank battalion are running out of fuel, so I want to make sure that everything here is well fueled up. We're not really. Yeah, I don't think we can really begin this offensive. Let's get those guys moved in that way. I'm just going to creep these guys up ever so slightly. Now, the 20th are currently without a general, if I remember right. Yeah, the 20th have no general, so I think that they're just going to hold their position until we've got a general in there. I might move these up, so we've got this defense in depth going on. And these guys are just going to stay where they are too. These need to be moved back. They took a pounding. I think I'm actually going to bring these guys back here too. Now that's Rishoye pack, so we can't venture into that territory. I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can just be a little bit cheeky here. Yeah, I don't want to move too far out of supply, but I wonder if we can cut off some sneaky supply lines like that. Might work. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to push us back here. We've got enough guns to be able to stop a few tanks. They've only got 30 tanks there. Now they do have a whole lot of light infantry. And heavy combat armor as well. They're pretty good light infantry, those. Maybe I'll move these up here too. Okay, so I just get a bit of a defense in depth. Yeah, they're going to get an extra turn now in order to be able to kind of reorganize the defenses. I don't want to. I know that I've got enough supply, at least for this turn, for most of these troops. What I don't want to do is crush my own invasion basically by jumping ahead. Because we're still, look, even our preview logistics saying we're not getting any logistics further than this, which is worrying. Yeah, that's because we've just not really got much going on here. Let's put a sealed road up here as well. And then get a traffic light just going like this. Okay, so that's better. We were actually going to get some, we are going to get some up this way. I might just take that off. Okay, so that's going to give us some up this direction too. And we've got some irregulars here. Let's get these irregulars up this direction. Just so they can be ready to kind of go supply raiding. Okay. I'm going to force them to have to use different supply lines there. These guys might be out of supply next turn. I'm not certain about. Oh no, they're okay. Look. Now look, because I've just built these roads, or I've rejigged these roads. Now it's telling me that I can move forward. So I think I'll do that. Now, I think I said I was going to leave the 20th in place because they're not really in a good position. Bring those tank destroyers up there, though, just for the time being. What's terrain is this? This is rocky plains. And we've got an escarpment here, so that's quite a good defensive position. So let's just leave that there. I'll just move these up. To contradict what I was doing, what I was saying about before. Just move them up incrementally. Get these helicopters up here ready for some scouting business. Might just go and recon that Pacifica.
Birds are in the sky.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't give us any more information. All right. Got more bikes as well. All right, folks. I think that's going to be about it. Wow, that really was a long episode today. They're going to be these episodes are going to be getting quite long, unfortunately. I thought that it was kind of interesting to kind of point out the tactical situation that I had here. There's loads more to do. I'm not even touching on the industrial stuff that I'm having to do. So just briefly, when it comes to increasing my industrial output, I'm just building stuff like heavy industry and trying to get more. I need to get some more demetallization places up and running. You'll see here. Look, we need more. We need more of these machines. So I'm actually gonna try and trade for some maybe. Machines are really expensive at the moment. Actually, machines are a good way that I can make money. Like, I can actually make quite a lot of money from machines at the moment. High-tech parts is another thing that we can sell for money too. If I sell 6 high-tech parts, like, I can get like 2,000 credits. That's actually well worth us doing at the moment. Yeah, so it's going to be a little while, unfortunately, before I can get these demetallization places up on the road. The problem is I'm trying to build it at the same time as the rail station. And I think they seem to be hampering one another. I might just drop these down a little bit. I think the demetallization is actually more important. So I might just make the train station on a little bit of a lower priority. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just going through and just kind of making sure that my industrial output's going to be fine. All right, guys. Well, that was a bit of a marathon episode. I'll try and keep the next one a little bit shorter. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.